Did you get ready in the dark or something? 'Cause you look like a beautiful nightmare.
Sagittarius, hi! Welcome to your 2022 Oracle and Tarot reading, 12-month tarot spread, January through December of 2022. My name is TESA. Welcome to my channel. I was literally shuffling these tarot and oracle decks, and the whole time I was just kind of like, oh my god, I don't want to do this reading. Hear me out, okay? It's nothing against you guys. I'm a Sagittarius, okay? So the reason why, I was just, nervous, but excited, but mostly nervous, and just the reason for that is just because, I don't know, my mood today is, I've been in this really, good kind of mood lately, which is really crazy because I got my period yesterday. But anyway, I was, I got back from the gym a couple hours ago. I was feeling really good. I took a shower. I washed my hair. But lately, I've just been in such a positive, good, creative kind of energy lately. I've just been feeling really, really good. I'm really excited about 2022. I'm really excited about just, the future and the year ahead and just, the possibilities of so many different things and just, just all my different creative ideas and different projects and things that I want to do and things that I've been thinking about. I've just been so inspired lately and just been feeling so good about my ideas and feeling so confident and positive and just oh my god, I can't wait for January, literally, because my sister is living with me and I mean, even though I adore my sister, she's gonna be gone for 3 months, okay? So she's leaving the first week of January, and I have just the moment that she leaves, I'm turning her bedroom into an office. I'm going to completely rearrange my apartment. So I'm actually going to have an office where I can really just focus and concentrate and get in on the things that I'm trying to create. And I'm really looking forward to that. But at the same time, I'm also just kind of trying to live in the moment while she's still here, because I'm not going to see her for a long time. We'll still FaceTime and shit, but I'm not going to see her for a while because she's going to be out of the country. She's doing this whole student thing, but and it's so, I'm just kind of enjoying her being here her last days, but it's crazy because I mean, today is Capricorn season, so happy Capricorn season, officially. Happy winter solstice. And it's I just can't believe that 2022 is right around the corner, because it's I have just been feeling really, really good about all, about my creativity and just about the future. I don't know what it is. I'm feeling good about the future. And so I've been doing these tarot readings for you guys, for the zodiac signs, at random. I just kind of have a deck of the zodiac cards shuffled, and I'm just doing them, so I had no, I didn't know, who I was going to be doing the reading for today, and I'm just kind of doing them at random like that. And even, my really good friend Juan was why haven't you done Sagittarius yet? It's Sagittarius season. This was a few days ago. He's you're a Sagittarius. Why haven't you done Sagittarius? I'm that's just not how I'm doing it. I'm just, I don't want to cheat, because, I'm just pulling them at random. I'm just kind of, I'm just doing whatever card comes next. I have my little pile, whatever card comes next, that's the zodiac sign I'm doing. And and today, and I did Capricorn a few days ago, and it was Sagittarius season. And so now, Sagittarius, it's nothing against you. It's it's, I wasn't oh, I'm not going to do Sagittarius in Sagittarius season. This is a reading for 2022, so it doesn't even matter. So this is a reading for next year. But it was just kind of funny because, even today, I was kind of timid. I'm part of me was oh my god, I hope so. I hope I'm not doing Sagittarius today. Just because, I'm in such a good mood, and, I don't know, I'm just, scared. I'm, nervous now to do this reading, just because it's, I don't even think I want to know, what next year is going to bring. I kind of want to be excited and surprised and just kind of deal with bullshit as it comes, But, tarot is just kind of just kind of, we're just kind of, I don't know, we're going to see. oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But like, I'm just kind of, the way that I'm feeling right now, like like watching other tarot readers, they're saying that like 2022 is going to be a really good year for Sagittarius. And you know, Sagittarians, like we're just like, you know, we're just focusing on the future. We're focusing on our like, you know, on our business or project or money or whatever, like on our ideas. But like, I don't know, like, it's like I've been having fun doing these 12-month tarot spreads, like for all the zodiac signs. It's been really, really interesting. So like, I'm just like a little scared, and I can't help but laugh because I was like, I can't believe I'm about to go on camera and literally tell the Sagittariuses who are watching this video, like, I don't want to do this reading. But now you know why, okay? But it's like, I do want to do it, but I don't want to do it. It's like, I want to do it, but I don't. I want to know, but I don't. Like, I actually don't want to know, but at the same time, it's kind of like, it's still a general reading. So, you know, I don't know. Like, and it's, I don't know. I don't even have anything else to say. Like, we're just going to have to jump into it and basically just see what happens. Like, we're just going to have to see what happens. So anyway, rambling on, yeah, but this channel is going to kind of like, you know, this channel is kind of going to go through some changes if you haven't read the description down below, just because, like, I do have so many different things that I want to, like, give my energy to. So like this channel is still gonna go. I think I'm gonna start doing like collective tarot readings, and I'm definitely gonna do like astrology videos. But as far as like zodiac videos, like that's either gonna change and I'm gonna start doing it differently, or I'm just not gonna do them at all. So I haven't really decided yet, but I think if I do them, it's gonna be like it's gonna be all the zodiac signs in just one video. But anyway, so that's just kind of like where my mind is right now as far as like zodiac tarot readings for my channel. So for this particular 12-month tarot spread, what I did is I actually shuffled the decks before I started filming, and I made my piles, and I did it all face down because I don't want to see what's up ahead. When we do the January 2022 reading, I want to focus on January. When we're in February, I want to focus on February. I don't want to see what's going on in December. So every single deck that I shuffled, I pulled one card from each deck and I put them face down. So there's 12 different piles and there's 6 different decks in each pile. 3 tarot decks, 3 oracle decks. One of the oracle cards is like an advice card. So I'm going to kind of like read the advice for that month at the end of the reading. And that's pretty much how we're going to do this, okay? That's how we're going to do this. So, oh my god! I am drinking a Rattler because my sister works at a pizza place and she brings home like free beer. So, I mean, I don't really know if you can call Rattlers like a beer, but I don't know, whatever. But it's good. It tastes like grapefruit. It doesn't taste like alcohol at all to me. It's like juice. Should we get into this? Should we get into this? I think it's time to get into this. Is it time to get into this? Let me just fix this a little bit. Oh my god. One of the things that I definitely want to do next year is get like a normal camera, because these webcams are such a waste of money. Like, they're not even, oh my god. They're like, the quality, like, you pay so much money for them, and it's just like, what is this? What even is this? Like, are we in 1998 or something? Like, what is this? Anything else that I want to say to my Saggies? Oh my god, Sagittarius! Can you believe it? 2022, right around the corner. Sagittarius season is over! Over! Bitches, not for another year. I don't know, I stopped celebrating my birthday a long time ago, but happy belated birthday to my Saggies. Mine was December 1st. But, yeah, maybe I should take another sip of my drink. I'm sure that, like, after I do the January reading, I'm gonna feel like normal. It's gonna be like, okay, this is just normal everyday life. You know what I think? What else? I think I'm starting to feel the high of Jupiter going into Pisces, okay? And it's like, there was this one astrologer, tarot reader, who was like, saying like, oh, Sagittarius, you're really gonna have to be careful because, like, you because like when Jupiter moves into Pisces, like, and like Jupiter is Pisces' co-ruler. So the original ruler of Jupiter is Sagittarius, and then like the co-ruler in ancient astrology is also Pisces until Neptune was discovered. And Neptune is currently in Pisces. So Jupiter is literally moving into Pisces in like a week, okay, December 29th. And it's like, I think I'm already feeling the feelings of Jupiter in Pisces. And I'm already just kind of like feeling that energy because like, even though I don't have like any like significant Pisces in my chart, I have I have Neptune in my first house, and then I have a 12th house stellium. So like that Pisces kind of energy is very prominent in my life. That very kind of creative and imaginative kind of energy is like very prominent in my life. And when it comes to like dreaming and thinking of like, you know, like I just like love that world. I love that world of like, you know, creativity and just like trying to do something, I don't know, like creative and imaginative and different. So I remember someone being like, Saggies, like just be careful because like when we hit, now I'm going to be wondering about March. But anyway, I'm just going to say this, I'm just going to get it off my chest, and then we're going to just jump into this reading and we're just going to see what's going on over here so I don't like completely just bury myself into a hole over here. But basically, like during Pisces season, we're gonna have some really crazy Pisces energy. There's gonna be some big time Pisces stelliums, a lot of Pisces energy, with Jupiter moving into Pisces, it's just gonna be like dreams are just gonna seem, your dreams, your visions, your imagination, like what you're thirsty for, like the just the feeling of, you know, wanting your ideas to come true is just gonna feel so much bigger than maybe like it actually is. So just like be aware, okay? So I think I'm just kind of like a little bit on that high right now, you know, because, you know, it's like Jupiter is in the shadow of Pisces right now. It's getting there, okay? She's getting there. Jupiter's a she. We're just gonna go with a she. Jupiter's a she. But, she's getting there. So, like, but I don't know. I mean, why not just ride the high, you know? So fucking things don't go exactly the way that you plan. Or things are not as, like, big and grandiose as you had imagined it to be. But, I don't know, like, I'm still getting some really good movement, okay? So with Sagittarius, I'm still getting a lot of really good movement. Perhaps, like, you know, maybe our minds are just a little bit more on cloud nine, and other people are maybe a little bit more down to earth. So just like cultivating more of that earth energy might be good. So that's it. That's the end of my rant, and we're gonna jump into your reading, Saggy. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. I am excited about Jupiter and Pisces, though. So that is all I'm going to say. That's the end of that. Okay, let's jump into your reading. January. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so we have release. Where do I want to put this? There's like hair all over my floor, and I keep picking it up. Release, we have Bone Collector. We have the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. We have the Two of Swords, Moon in Libra. And we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Oh my god, this is really interesting. Okay, so January, oh my god. I don't know if I could do this reading, you guys. Like, I just feel like, I don't know. I can do it. I can do this reading. Okay, so January is just like, I think that January is just gonna be like this energetic. I still haven't figured out what that beeping is on my computer, and it drives me crazy. And I literally spent like an hour on the phone with Apple the other day because I got a new phone. And I was like, why does my computer keep beeping? I literally turned off all my notifications. I like the vault, everything. And he's like, oh, that's normal. I'm like, you didn't answer my question. What do you mean it's normal? What is it? What is this normal? Like, it's just whatever. Okay, so January is gonna be, oh my goodness. Okay, so the release, so the bottom energy, the main energy over here is release. Okay, so release is literally just like, just letting go of literally everything. It's just gonna be like, nope, it's time to literally not let anything hold you back, okay? Like, it's just letting go. You're literally releasing yourself of, like, everything that has ever, like, shat on you or pissed on you or, like, has gone wrong in your life or has not worked out in your life, and it's just, like, bad, you know, you're just, like, just, like, letting it all go, stepping into this new cycle, stepping into the future, stepping into this new you, right? This new, like, energetic you where it's, like, you're brave, you're bold, you're confident, and you're ready. Like, you're ready to just kind of, like, take on whatever comes your way this year, okay? And with the Bone Collector over here, like, oh my God, there is some, like, definitely some spiritual kind of energy going on here. Like, I feel like you're probably going to be getting some downloads, okay? Your ancestors could definitely be trying to kind of, like, communicate some stuff to you. But there's definitely this energy of just, like, it's kind of like using this inner knowledge and inner wisdom that you have within you. It's kind of like in your heart, or it's in your soul. This could have been information or wisdom that was given to you by your grandparents, but there's something in your heart and in your soul that's very much connected to perhaps your heritage or your ancestral heritage or just like something like that. And it's giving you a lot of strength, and it's giving you a lot of like wisdom and knowledge and energy. And it's, you know, it's kind of like they're talking to you in your sleep, or they're talking to you in your dreams. And they're trying to guide you, and they're trying to kind of like show you the way. And, you know, they're like communicating with you through these like other realms. And then we have the Knight of Cups over here, which is Pisces energy. So it's like, Now this could be different for some of you. Now this Knight of Cups could very much signify a person in January, okay? Someone who's romantically interested in you coming into your life in January. This could be someone that you knew from your past, okay? So Pisces could actually be significant to you if you are familiar with any Pisces energy in your life. But for some of you, this is definitely someone from your past who's maybe trying to like make their rounds again. Like maybe you cut them off, but they're kind of like trying to give it another go. So definitely kind of like coming to offer some kind of romantic kind of gesture, or trying to romance you, or trying to like start up some kind of like lovey-dovey kind of like relationship. And it looks like you're going to be caught. You're not going to know what to do about this with the Moon and Libra over here. It looks like you're really going to have to use your intuition, and you're really going to have to think about it, whether or not you really want to take this step with this person, because we do have the Hierophant. So this person could very much want to be in a commitment with you. Like they literally want to take things to the next level, but it's like, where the heck have they been, right? Like they just come out of nowhere and like suddenly they're ready to have this commitment with you. Now, for others of you, this could actually be two different people. So if you've also been dealing with a Taurus, or this could be another person who perhaps like, and these are two different energies. Like one person is a little bit more maybe like, you know, emotional with how they communicate. That perhaps they're a little bit more in fantasy land, you know, when it comes to you, where the other person, you know, is very much focused on stability and like long-term stability, long-term success. So there could actually be a couple different people coming into your life in January who are interested in you, and you're literally going to have to decide between the two people, or you're just going to decide to not choose either of them and to just focus on yourself, you know, like, because you're in this really good energy, and perhaps you end up deciding like you don't want anyone to really like fuck with that energy, you know, you're feeling really good, and you're feeling like you're finally like on this really good positive track. And now, like, people are trying to, like, come in and, like, you know, kind of get in with your energy. And I think that you're just kind of, like, maybe needing some time with that Two of Swords. They're needing some time to really just kind of, like, tap into your intuition, to really feel deep down inside, like, if this is something that you want, or how you want to approach the situation, what you want to do about the situation. Okay, so let's see what the advice is over here. Transformation. Allow the energy of fear to be transformed by love, creativity, and compassion. Okay, so I feel like your advice over here is kind of like, maybe, like, whatever decision you make, whatever your ultimate choice is, just don't let it be controlled by fear, you know, like, you can still make a choice and not let it be controlled by fear. Like, if the reason why you're, like, maybe walking away from, like, this is because you're afraid, then that's something that you might need to look at. Then perhaps, like, it's time to transform that fear and to look at that fear, let it transform you, and to actually try to make a decision for yourself based on love, creativity, and compassion. Okay, you could decide, like, okay, well, maybe I don't want to, like, completely, you know, kick these people out of my life, you know, but at the same time, I'm not going to be, like, I don't know, you might decide to do that, you know, so that's up to you. But maybe it's kind of like, well, just think about how you want to respond in this situation. Like, don't respond perhaps, like, out of fear, you know, something like that. And if you do end up, you know, if you do kind of decide not to go down that route and not to kind of get involved in a relationship, or any kind of commitment in that regard, and you end up focusing on yourself, and you end up focusing on, like, your own love, you know, the love that you have for your own creativity and your own compassion and yourself, and you decide that you want to, you know, put more stability into that, then that's okay. But it also doesn't mean that you have to, like, respond to these people in any kind of hateful or negative ways, right? Okay, so January, you know, that was not bad. That was pretty good. So, okay, so let's move on to February. Okay, Saggy. So for February, we have Beauty. We have Deep Freeze. We have the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Whew, we have the Ace of Cups. What the hell? Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo. Wow. Okay. Okay, so baseline energy over here is Beauty. So February could be, like, I don't know. This is really interesting. Like, you're really perhaps, like, just admiring yourself, or, like, you're just finding a lot of beauty in yourself, you know? Like, you could have been you could have gone through so much in the last, like, couple of years, and it's like, it's almost like February, it's almost like you're really gonna start to, like, accept it in this, like, really, really amazing kind of way, like, who you are. And, like, it's not even, like, just accepting who you are. I think that you've gone through so much that you have reached that point of acceptance. But it's like, now you're actually going to start to feel, like, beautiful with who you are, you know? Like, with who you are as a person, and who, you know, like, you want to be. And, like, you could be involved in, like, something artistic. So definitely something artistic here. You could start transforming your look. Okay, this could be, like, I don't know, like, maybe doing something different to your hair, or, you know, just kind of taking care of yourself in a more, in a way that just kind of, like, reflects the confidence that you already feel inside. You know, like, you're feeling beautiful from inside, but maybe you want to start kind of, like, bringing that out and expressing that outwards, and kind of, you know, showing more of your creative energy, and showing more of this, like, creative, spiritual, more, like, you know, imaginative side to who you are. But the interesting thing over here is, like, you also have the deep freeze, okay? And deep freeze is, like, it also kind of symbolizes hibernation. I mean, Aquarius season, February, we're literally, like, in the depths of winter for February, okay? It's a fixed air sign, so we're in the depths of winter. So, you know, there could definitely be snow where you're at, you know, very icy, but, like, I think that you know, and maybe because you're inside more, like, there's a good possibility that you're spending a lot of time, like, alone or at home, or, like, by yourself, and, you know, just kind of hibernating, you know, in the depths of the winter, and maybe you're just kind of exploring more about, you know, your own, like, sense of beauty and how you feel as an individual, and just with your own creativity, you know, creating beauty. You could be creating something beautiful, not just, like, with your physical appearance. It could be anything. It could be, like, it could be some kind of art or writing or painting or, like, or something. But you know, but there's definitely just this, like, I think this just, like, you really just kind of, like, feeling beautiful, like, just feeling beautiful all around. And especially because this particular month ends with the 9 of Pentacles, which is Venus in Virgo. I mean, the 9 of Pentacles is like independence. It's not just independence. It's like having abundance and, you know, enjoying the luxury, enjoying the beautiful things in your life, and enjoying, like, luxury a little bit, like, kind of, like, splurging a little, perhaps on yourself or on your home. Like, the 9 of Pentacles is just, like, a super, super, just taking care of yourself in all the wonderful ways, and like, not feeling, like, feeling good just all around about, and feeling confident, like, feeling good, feeling confident, feeling sexy, just feeling beautiful, you know, just feeling beautiful. And so this energy is actually, like, really pleasant. It's a really pleasant energy. And then we also have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Like, what the hell? Like, there could also be just, like, a lot of people wanting your attention, and this could also be boosting your confidence and your ego, because, like, you know, there could definitely be some, like, love offers coming your way. And then we also have the Ace of Pentacles, so there could also be some, like, business offers, and just some, like, you know, some new opportunities in both area. Like, people, I think, are just, like, maybe feeling more attracted to you, but there's opportunities in both, like, love and romance, and also in money. So I don't know, Sagittarius, like, I mean, it's looking kind of good over here. So your advice over here is courage. Have the courage to see the lessons in all situations and face them constructively. Okay. Yeah, so your advice for February is to have courage. So perhaps, like, because you'll be spending a lot of time, like, have the courage to really see these opportunities come your way. That's kind of what I'm feeling over here. Like, have the courage to not just be confident and not to just feel confident, and to be confident, and to be beautiful, and to feel beautiful, but to also, like, have the courage to also, like, allow others to see that in you too. That's kind of what I'm getting from this courage, is, like, you know, to allow others to be drawn to the very thing that you yourself are feeling. So have the courage to, like, really kind of step into that, to step into your confidence, and to step into your beauty and your abundance, and to, like, be confident in it, and to feel good about it, and to feel good about, just to feel good about what you're doing, to feel good about, like, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever creativity or project or whatever, just have the courage to feel good about it, and to just, like, you know, just step into that place. Okay, we're moving on to March now, Pisces season. Oh boy. All right. Okay, so March, Pisces season, we have resistance. We have spark. We have the Nine of Cups, Jupiter in Pisces. I mean, really? Really? We get the Jupiter in Pisces card while we're in Pisces season and while Jupiter's in Pisces. Oh my God, what the hell? We have the Two of Coins, Jupiter in Capricorn, more Jupiter energy. Ugh. And then we have another Ace of Cups. Ugh. Love just does not want to escape you. Oh boy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Love just does not want to escape you. Okay, so March we have resistance. Oh my God. What are we resisting over here, Sagittarius? What are we resisting? Is it the love? Is it the love? You're still wanting to fight people, I think. I think that you still want to fight people. Like, you don't want... Okay, let's take a look here. What is this? Resistance, spark. Now, the spark card is all about creativity. The spark card is like fire energy. It's like they're like, you know, oh, you could very much have a spark with someone, but spark is just like this. It's like inspiration, you know, so you could definitely, like, March could be really significant as far as your inspiration is concerned. Like, I'm really feeling some really strong, inspired, spiritual, like imaginative kind of energy coming through here for March with the spark. Like, you're just gonna have these, like, these ideas and these visions, and like, you're just gonna be so focused on, like, this whole, like, making your dreams come true, and like wanting your visions and your dreams to happen, and just like, but then we also have Jupiter and Capricorn over here, which is about juggling. Okay, so I feel like there could be some juggling going on here between your... I feel this is like some juggling between your inner world and your outer world. That is literally how I'm picking up on this energy. Juggling between your inner world and your outer world. Because your inner world is so rich right now. Your inner world is so rich with creativity and imagination. But, like, it's not, this is what I was talking about earlier, but the reality and the outer world, it's not really like, it's like, it's not reflecting yet, right? It's not really like reflecting in the, as much perhaps as you would want it to. But then we have the Ace of Cups here. I feel like this resistance has a lot to do with, like, resistance against the establishment. Like, resistance against the idea that you can't make your dreams come true. Or this idea that, like, it's not possible, or that the current structure won't allow it or something. Like, I feel like this resistance is literally that. I feel like it's like this super, like, no, like, I'm not gonna let, like, people, I'm not gonna let this current system, like, destroy my dreams anymore. It's like something like that. It's like some kind of energy like that. Like you're just ready to fight. Honestly, Sagittarius, like, I feel like you're ready to fight for what you want, for what you deserve, for the future that you want for yourself, for your dreams, for your visions. Like, you're just ready to fight for it. You're ready to fight for it. And it's like, there is definitely this juggling. Like, you could still need to be, like, you could still definitely be working for, like, somebody else over here. So there's also some, like, needing to balance out, like, your own visions and your own dreams with just, like, you know, with just, like, normal work, right? With just, like, your normal work life. And then we have the Ace of Cups again. Like, what is it with this new love? A new opportunity in love. Again, this could be like a completely new person. I mean, we got the Ace of Cups in February, but then we have it in March also. It could be a completely new person. But like, something is opening up for you, like your heart, like more of that following your heart kind of energy is really opening up and flowing here. For advice, we have distractions. When you are trying to solve a problem, you will often be tested by distractions. I feel like the test of distractions here literally has to do with, like, the normal, like, everyday reality. I feel like those distractions is what's testing you, because, like, you want to follow these other dreams and these other visions for yourself, but, like, you know, the way that perhaps the world is currently operating, or maybe will be operating around this time, it could seem like there's still a lot of this, like, heavy energy that just seems so strict and rigid and, like, stuck to, like, an old system or an old way of doing things that, like, you're just having a really hard time aligning with. And I feel like it, like, that energy, it kind of weighs you down in this way that, like, even though it's a stable energy, it stabilizes you. At the same time, it doesn't make you feel as elated and as, like, happy and just, like, carefree and free-spirited as you would like to feel. You could actually even be spending time in March trying to kind of balance these two energies out, or trying to reconcile them somehow. And the distraction could be a new love interest, or a new person trying to come in and romance you. And that could actually very much be the distraction that comes in March, while you're trying to, like, really reconcile these, like, opposing energies that are within you and that are, like, kind of going on around you, like, trying to reconcile your own vision of the future with, like, whatever the heck is going on right now, or whatever's in reality right now. Okay, let's move on to April, Aries season. Okay, so for April, we have Nourishment, Magic Stream. We have the Emperor, Aries. Wow. We have the the Three of Cups. I apologize, not 8. 3 of Cups, Mercury in Cancer. And the High Priestess energy, the Moon. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. So April is going to be very much about kind of, like, taking care of your soul, okay? Like, nourishing your soul, taking care of your soul, and just kind of, like, allowing yourself to open up to, like, your stream of consciousness. With the magic stream over here, I'm really feeling this is kind of like a stream of consciousness, like, kind of letting your creativity just flow. Really just letting your creativity flow for April over here, okay? And, like, you receiving a lot of nourishment and a lot of just, like, you know, by opening yourself up more and more to your inner creativity, and to this like magic creative stream that just like this well that just kind of like flows inside of you and just kind of comes through you. It just kind of like cleanses you, okay? It's going to cleanse you, and it's really going to just kind of like take off. It's really just going to let you feel like you're always in this like place of creativity. And a lot of this creativity could definitely be channeled through communication, especially with Mercury over here in Cancer. It could be a lot of communication. It could be a lot of different things. You could start a blog, or you could just be talking to a lot of different people about your visions or ideas. With the Emperor over here, there is definitely an energy. I do, for a lot of you, feel like this is an outside energy. So this could very much be, you know, some person that's in your life, or a person who's really trying to be in your life. This person could really be, they might really be trying to be a very, very significant part of your life. And they're trying to be part of this, like, you know, they're trying to be part of this thing with you, or they're trying to be part of your experience, your whole journey, your whole experience. And they're coming up pretty wise and strong, but they still kind of like to be in control and kind of like to have things their way. This could also very much be like your energy just kind of coming into your power for Aries season over here. And really, really just coming through also with your communication. Now, if there are things that you are communicating and kind of speaking out to the world, it can definitely have a very powerful effect. So if this is not related to a specific person that's in your life around this time, because you would know it, you'll know it if it's a person, because it's going to be like a very prominent kind of energy. But if it's not a person, I feel like whatever you're communicating at this point in time, perhaps, or channeling, whatever you're channeling or communicating through your creative energy, it's going to be really powerful, and like you're going to be viewed as a leader, okay? People are really going to start to view you as a leader and someone who can really take charge and get things done, okay? Someone who can really take charge and get things done. And like, you could definitely start communicating with others about, like, more about your plans for the future, or your ideas, or your plans, or your goals. And then with the High Priestess, it's kind of like, perhaps you're not going to reveal all the information, but you're going to reveal the information little by little. You know, you're using your intuition. You're really using your intuition when it comes to these dreams of yours, because it's going to be really, really important for you to feel like, you know, you really have people on your side and that you really feel like you can trust. Yeah. So your advice here for April is new start. Sometimes we must realize that what we have done needs to be discarded, and we must make a new start. There could be some other realizations coming up for you around this time. Like that High Priestess energy, there is this energy that I'm feeling very strongly as kind of like a little bit of an omen too. For April, there could be some information coming your way that could test you. I'm really feeling that owl as a bit of an omen. Okay, so there could be some some kind of information or energy coming your way, Sagittarius, in April that is really going to make you like rethink some things or really get into your intuition about some things, and where like it might prompt you to dive deeper. It might prompt you to dive deeper into something here. Okay, I don't know what though. And it'll kind of create a new start for you. It'll kind of create like a new beginning in a certain, towards something, on a certain path, that you're on a certain path, and some new information is going to come your way that could begin kind of a new cycle in regards to this path. Okay, let's move on to May. So we're in Taurus season, May. We have action, storm fields, the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the Nine of Swords, Mars in Gemini, and the Eight of Swords, Jupiter in Gemini. Okay. So Taurus season, okay, well, Taurus season is like, there's some kind of inner battle going on here, because like that High Priestess energy, the way that energy came out, I feel like there's still something deep within you, Sagittarius. There's still something deep within you that you are needing to take a look at. Okay, there's something that you need to take a look at. And that is going to show itself in May more prominently. Now May is definitely going to be marked with action, taking action. And I feel like this action is towards this new start in regards to this path that you're on. Some new kind of some new cycle in regards to this path that you're on. Storm fields, it's kind of like once you take action, it could be met. Once you take action, you could be met with some resistance, or you could be faced with some kind of resistance or some kind of block. Something tries to block you, okay? Or something tries to come in and kind of like shake your energy up, okay? Like something comes in and starts to kind of like cause friction. Something will cause some friction. Now, this could have to do with, I'm trying to get a feel for this, friction. Generally speaking, it could just be a lot of different energy that's around you. There could just be a lot of various different kinds of energies around you that are just kind of like creating friction with your energy. It can also be related to someone who's trying to come in for some passion with the Ace of Wands. That's for some of you. Someone could definitely be headed your way and it causes some friction. There could be some arguing or some fighting between you and someone. Someone comes in, creates some friction for you, or it could also be passion. Okay, so for some of you, this could definitely be a new beginning in some kind of passionate exchange with another person. It could be sexual, but it could also be like just a lot of creative spiritual energy where like maybe you and another person are kind of like, there's a lot of like there could be some passion, or there could be like an argument, there could be some kind of fight, or someone comes in and expresses themselves like out of nowhere. Someone could definitely come in May out of nowhere and just like say something to you or express something to you, and it kind of creates some kind of like something within you that causes you to like overthink, you know, it kind of like causes you to like be in your head a lot and to overthink things, and to like, you know, it might keep you up at night. You could really start to like be thinking about this a lot, and it can create some insomnia. It can create some anxiety for you. You know, like you could be thinking a lot about the past at this time, or just like, you know, it's like kind of like taking you mentally down this road. And then with the Eight of Swords over here, like you kind of get stuck in it. You get stuck in it a little bit. So your advice here is growth. Feel open, willing, and proud of your desire to explore new opportunities for self-development. You start to feel stuck in this energy. And I feel like the advice here is to maybe try something new that you haven't tried before. To try something new you haven't tried before, because it'll help you get unstuck. It'll help you get unstuck. There is something here that's going to help you get unstuck, and it's something that maybe you haven't considered before, or it's something new. It's a new idea, or a new, it's going to be something new in your life. Something. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to find out. Okay, let's move on to June, Gemini season. Okay, we have fruition. We have the gentle gardener. We have the Three of Swords, Saturn in Libra. We have the Ace of Coins, oh boy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And we have the Ten of Swords, oh Jesus, Sun in Gemini. I'm just going to move this so my computer doesn't fall asleep. I'm just going to close the window because it's getting a little chilly. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Gemini season over here. Okay, so for Gemini season for June, something comes into fruition. So whatever happens in May that kind of gets you feeling like stuck in your head, and then you get yourself out of it by getting in, you know, by trying something new. Okay, you get yourself out of it by trying something new. And it works, right? It works. It kind of like, it becomes fruitful, and it helps your growth, and it helps your self-development, okay? And it kind of puts you back in this very creative kind of energy, this very creative, fruitful, you know, your ability to manifest and like create your world comes back into fruition. Okay, and with the gentle gardener over here, I mean, you might, it's June, so you might actually truly be starting a garden. But with a gentle garden over here, it's like you're really kind of just going at it again, day at a time. You know, at your projects, at like just yourself, you know, you learn something new. So now you're adapting something else in your routine. And now it's going to be about, you know, kind of moving slow again, and, you know, just like getting into like a new flow with this energy. With the Three of Swords over here, there is some pain. There is some pain over here. Someone could definitely hurt you. And we also have the Ten of Swords. So someone could hurt you. There could definitely be some kind of betrayal as well. Yeah, it's really going to be about taking things day at a time and really using this kind of like painful energy or this feeling of hurt or betrayal kind of like to your advantage in a way, like by learning to really like, you know, by learning to really take care of yourself in this new way. And it looks like whenever this pain comes up and these feelings come up, I almost feel like you're able to channel it into a new opportunity, like financially. Like when it's like anytime someone hurts you or you feel hurt, all it does is pushes you back. All it does is pushes you to like, to go after those opportunities, those financial opportunities or business opportunities. It kind of just like pushes you in that direction somehow, more and more every time. You know, you just become so focused on your future. The advice here is passion. It will take passion for you to push through your self-criticism to get to a place of confidence. Yeah. So, you know, I think that when it comes to love and when it comes to your heart, Sagittarius, like you are so passionate. And it's so difficult because it's like when people that you fall for or that you develop feelings for don't really show that same kind of passion towards you, and people don't show, when people don't put that level, like I feel like you put so much heart and soul and passion into like everything that you do, that when you feel like that passion is not being returned and you feel like maybe, you know, people aren't showing you passion and aren't passionate about you, it like, I don't know, like I think it really hurts you. And I think that you start to perhaps criticize yourself or start to think that maybe something is wrong with you, or like, why don't, you know, or like your passion kind of starts to dwindle. Your passion starts to dwindle. And this is where it's going to be really, really important to realize that like people are just not the same as you, and that to expect for people to respond to you the same way that you put out your energy is kind of like you're just setting yourself up for disappointment and hurt and pain and betrayal, because no one is going to be as passionate as you, Sagittarius. Like no one, literally, you know. And I think that's also why you probably get along really well with other fire signs, because like that type of, like the Sagittarian energy, it's like, it's not just fire energy, but it's mutable. So it's literally, it spreads like wildfire, you know. It like, you light a match and it just like goes everywhere. And I think that a lot of the times you are really hard on yourself and you do criticize yourself, because it's like you have so much you want to say. You have so much you want to share. You have so much creativity. You have so much energy that you can like give. You feel like you can never stop giving. Like Sagittarius, you literally are the gift that keeps on giving. Like, I'm just going to just say it and put it out there. Like, you are the gift that keeps on giving. You can just give and give and give, and it never ends. Like, it's almost like this never-ending pool. But eventually, it does start to take a toll on you, right? It does start to take a toll on you. So I feel like it's just going to be so important to learn how to give that energy. This is going to be such an important journey for you when it comes to understanding your energy and just how much you can push through and learn along the way when it's time to stop giving that energy to people, when it's time to give it back to yourself, when it's time to stop giving it to other people and to give it back to yourself, so you can like really start to acknowledge where you want to put that energy. Okay, let's move on to July. Take a little sip of my drink. Okay, so for July, we are now in Cancer season. We have abundance. We have metamorphosis. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, Jupiter. So Jupiter is moving. I haven't dove into the astrology for 2022 like thoroughly. So I don't know exactly when this is going to happen, but Jupiter is going to move into Aries for, I think, for like a couple months, or something like that, for a little bit. Jupiter is going to move into Aries for a little bit, and then it's going to move back into Pisces. Now, I think that it happens around July, but I'm not 100% sure, okay? So I'm just letting you know. The only reason I'm mentioning it is because I did pull the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy. So if Jupiter is moving into Aries in July, this could be really significant, okay? We have abundance, which is literally like abundance, like, you know, like just feeling abundant, you know, like, and with the Wheel of Fortune coming out too, like there could be like money coming in, some like big opportunities, like, you know, and with metamorphosis over here, like your life could completely shift in July. Something can change and shift in July. And then we also have the Eight of Cups, Saturn in Pisces. So there's something you're walking away from. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, the Sun in Capricorn. That's very interesting. So something big happens here. Something big comes in July and happens, and like it kind of like with the metamorphosis, it like changes you. It changes your life somehow, or it changes you and it sets you off in this new direction or some big opportunity, and it like transforms you. You go through some kind of metamorphosis. It sets you off on your desk in this new direction. And you end up walking away from something over here that no longer fulfills you emotionally. You end up walking away from something that isn't emotionally fulfilling to you. And then with the Four of Pentacles over here, I don't know, maybe you're saving your money. You're saving your money, or you're like hoarding your money. Or something like that over here with the Four of Pentacles. This Four of Pentacles is kind of interesting. It's kind of like you're... I feel like you're sitting on something here. Your advice is nature. Go out in nature as much as you can. For its pure creativity can teach you everything you need to know. Okay. So it's like some big opportunity or something of abundance kind of comes your way. It kind of like, it really changes a lot of things for you. It sets you off on this new journey, and you either you're walking away from something or you're going on some spiritual journey here, because the Eight of Cups for me is also like someone going on a spiritual journey. Someone deciding to walk away from like the conventional life, right? Someone like walking away from their job. Like you could be walking away from your job. You could be leaving something behind that just isn't feeding your spirituality. Okay. And by doing this, by walking away from this, it could very much be a job, but by walking away, it's kind of like you're becoming a little bit more, you know, stingy with your money, or you're really saving. It's like you're just kind of like, you're holding on to your money here somehow. But it's also saying to go out in nature. So it's like you could be taking a trip. You know, maybe into nature, maybe going on a hike or something. But there's something else I'm feeling with that Four of Pentacles, and I'm trying to tap into it. There's some stubbornness here. I think there's a little bit of fear. I think there's a little bit of fear and stubbornness about not wanting to let go of something. Like you're being really careful with your money right now. It's like you're really sitting on something right now, okay? And it looks like this is something that, like, it's something that you're gonna have to, like, you're not gonna wanna get stuck here. So it's something you're probably gonna have to look at in the future, but there's something that you're kind of sitting on and perhaps feeling stuck on. Maybe like you're trying to think about what to do with your money. Let's move on to August. For August, we have pleasure. We have details. Leo season. We have the Seven of Pentacles, Saturn in Taurus. We have the we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, Mercury in Virgo. Wow, okay. So there could definitely be, okay, so August, it says pleasure. So, like, you could definitely be, like, so maybe that Four of Pentacles is you just kind of being, like, selfish with your money. You're holding on to your money. You're being a little selfish. You know, you're just wanting to enjoy. You could be going out into nature for sure. But with the Hermit energy over here, like, pleasure, just kind of, like, feeling the pleasure of your abundance, and looking at the details, starting to really, yeah. So I was feeling this interesting energy with that Four of Pentacles. Like, you needed to take a closer look at something. Like, you want to sit on something and kind of hoard, and just kind of like starting to take a closer look at something. August could definitely be marked with for a time of just really getting into the details of, like, whatever the details of perhaps, like, this new project, or, like, especially if you did leave a certain job, getting into the details of some kind of, like, project or business opportunity, or really just kind of diving in and enjoying it, like really diving into the details of something. And with the Seven of Pentacles over here too, like how to make something grow, like really taking a closer look at how you can make your project or your idea like really grow into something fruitful, because you're trying to get to this Ten of Pentacles energy. Like you want to leave a legacy. You're really thinking August is going to be like, you're thinking a lot about your future. You're thinking a lot about what you want to leave behind, what your ultimate goal is for you, for your family, for your financial, for your business, for your legacy. And the Hermit energy over here just kind of like, you know, really kind of like dives into that energy as well, because the Hermit is like you literally just spending a lot of time alone and just thinking and going within and thinking and going within and really trying to figure out like what is your legacy? What do you want your legacy to be? Like, who do you want to be? What do you want your legacy to be? And just taking the time to really nurture that, to look at the details, to nurture that, and like getting a lot of pleasure out of that too. And for the advice, we have precision. The desire to do things precisely is useful as long as it does not devolve into rigidity. Yeah, like you really want to be very, very like, you want to be able to really have like kind of like full control over this, really have control over this vision, and to really get down to the details. But also the advice over here is just like, be careful not to get too rigid, in your mindset. Let's move on to September. September, we have growth, we have home, Four of Pentacles again, the Sun in Capricorn, the High Priestess again, Moon energy, and the Two of Swords, the Moon in Libra again. Okay, these are definitely cards that we pulled before. So September is going to be, we're in Virgo season right now, and I've actually been getting this for a lot of people. Like, there seems to be a lot of people who are just spending a lot of time at home, maybe. A lot of growth in September, okay? Your home could be a main priority for you, a main focus. You could be thinking about a new home or buying a home, or you could be thinking about redecorating your home. Four of Pentacles, very much about saving your money and very much about continuing this whole process of trying to figure out where you're at right now with your financial situation, and really kind of spending time with that. Really trying to use your intuition. Okay, September is really going to be about like trying to use your intuition to make a wise decision. You really want to make a well thought out, wise kind of decision over here using your intuition, especially in regards to like how you want to perhaps like use your money or your finances, and how you really want to like use this to invest, whether it's in yourself, to invest in yourself, to invest in your future, yeah, things like that. So there's going to be a lot of that energy of just kind of like being at home and really trying to figure this out, and really trying to dive into your intuition, and really trying to get that, really trying to tap into that, like that realm that can help you, and provide knowledge for you. For advice, we have secrets. Conceal plans and actions from those not ready to accept you as you are. I got this for another zodiac sign too. I can't remember right now who it was. Cancer, maybe? It might have been Cancer. But, yeah, secrets. So it's like, you know, September, there could definitely be a lot of like just thinking about plans for the future. What's the next step here, right? What's the next step in regards to this path that you have chosen? And to just like really, you know, until you feel completely comfortable and confident within yourself, you know, it's okay to keep some things to yourself, right? It's okay to keep things to yourself until, like, you know, until you really feel like this is something that you can talk about, okay? Like, it doesn't, that's totally normal. That's totally fine to just kind of keep things to yourself until you really feel like you can start talking about it with people. Okay, let's move on to October, Libra season. We have gratitude. We have education. We have the King of Wands, Leo energy for October. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy. Wow. And we have Eight of Cups again. We have Saturn in Pisces. Okay, so October, gratitude. Okay, so this could definitely, you might start feeling like closer to the people in your life, okay? October's Libra season can definitely make you, you could definitely start to feel more open to the community that's around you, to your friends, to your family, and just kind of feeling like appreciative. And then with education over here, like it looks like you could really start diving into like learning something new. Okay, learning something new. This could be tied to like wanting to make a decision about like how you want to like invest or what it is, like what's the next step in this process? What's the next step in this process of you going down this path that you have chosen? Okay, and with the King of Wands over here, there could definitely be some Leo energy around you, some really, really, really prominent Leo energy that is either inspiring for you or, let's see. This King of Wands, the Chariot energy is also really interesting. The Chariot is a major arcana. So it's really, this is very, very, very strongly intuitive energy, but it's very much headed in a very specific direction. It's just like taking off. Now, whatever it is that you start to become inspired to learn and you start to educate yourself on, it could really turn into something creative and lucrative, and you could really become kind of like a master at this in a way. You know, where you really start to learn something new and you kind of like take on a leadership kind of position in regards to this, and then you just kind of take off. Like you're just kind of ready. I feel like you're just kind of ready to like to take your chances here. Like you're just zooming into the future, like this Chariot energy, like, oh my God. And then we have the Eight of Cups again. I think you're feeling adventurous, in all honesty. Like this is the King of Wands, the Chariot, and the Eight of Cups. To me, it's a very adventurous kind of energy. Like you spent August, September, beginning of October, really getting into the depths of like this thing that you have been learning. And you feel really grateful to have come across this opportunity to learn this. And then you just kind of take off. You just like take off. Visualize. When we develop our abilities to visualize, we can manifest maximum influence on our experience of reality. Yeah, I think you just kind of take off with this creative vision. Whatever vision this is, I think you're just ready. Like you're just ready to, I think you're just in this place where you feel like you're ready to take on obstacles and challenges. It's like you're ready to do this. You found that deep well of passion. Like it's like there's a very strong leadership quality here. And you just go, you could also be traveling with the Chariot and the Eight of Cups for October. Like you could decide to travel somewhere. You could just like go. You could just go. In all honesty, like you could literally just be like, okay, like it could be that spontaneous where you just decide you want to go somewhere. Very interesting, Sagittarius. Let's move on to Scorpio season, November. We have acceptance. We have sad embrace. Oh, geez. Well, it's Scorpio season, so, I mean, Five of Swords. Oh, boy. Venus in Aquarius. Yeesh. Six of Cups. Sun in Scorpio. The Devil, Capricorn. Ugh. Well, Scorpio season is looking a little rough. Especially if you have heavy Scorpio in your chart, it's looking a little rough. There could definitely be some kind of bad feelings in November. Someone might acceptance. Let me think about this. Because the Sun in Scorpio here, the Six of Cups, someone can come back from your past. Someone can come back from your past. Or there's something, I don't know, there's something that you're feeling really, really stuck on with the Devil energy here. Acceptance. I'm trying really hard to tap into these energies, because something weighs really heavy on your heart in November. And I'm not feeling this as like a death. Like the last couple times that I pulled the sad embrace card, it felt like a death, you know, like it could be a family member, it could be just like a close friend, family member, you know, it could be someone that you know that you're really close to going through something. But I'm not feeling that here. But there is something that you have to accept. There is something that you have to accept here. It could be let me think about this. I want to say this is related to family somehow. Like a family member not betrays you, but like, oh, what is this? Let me see what the advice is. Overwhelm. The hard work we love can leave us feeling burdened, drained, and burnt out, among other problems. Yeah, I was picking up on a really particular energy and I couldn't really figure it out. So this could be overwhelmed for November. You could feel really I am feeling that, actually. I was like, because, and then the Five of Swords, like, and then the Devil energy. Yeah, you could really, the energy that's going on around you could really start to overwhelm you in November. Oh my God. And this, perhaps you feel like you have been fighting for something. You've been fighting for something, but it's like, are you fighting in vain? Have you been fighting for something in vain? Because I get that this Five of Swords energy is more you as opposed to someone else. I feel like all of this energy here is about you. Except for maybe the Six of Cups. There could still be someone coming in from you could be reconciling with someone from your past with the Six of Cups. Or this is you just reminiscing. November could be a lot of reminiscing about stuff from your past or old memories. You might need to accept that perhaps this could be a time of accepting that perhaps like you haven't been living fully within your own heart, there's an energy of needing to like really explore and go within and perhaps figure out how some of your actions could have potentially hurt people. And you're feeling very burdened by this and stuck by this. You're feeling very, it looks like November is this like period of time where you really have to start accepting within yourself perhaps some of your own, how perhaps some of your own actions have had an impact on others. That's what I'm getting. I was like, this is a very specific kind of energy that I'm getting here. And it feels very heavy. It's like you're really looking at your own actions here. And you're like really in your head about it. And you're really feeling kind of like chained to this deeper, you're feeling kind of like chained to this deeper truth within yourself. It's overwhelming you. Oh boy, Sagittarius. Well, I really hope Sagittarius season we're able to kind of break out of that. I mean, Scorpio season is pretty fucking heavy, so it's like, if we're going to go through those deeper feelings, it should be in Scorpio season. Well, what do you know? We got the hot moon, extremes, major fire energy over here. Whew. This is a very sexual card, by the way. Like, hot damn. Very passionate. Very passionate. Very passionate. Very hot. Okay. We also have the spirit of place. This has a lot to do with the spiritual energy that we find in our surroundings. We have the magician. Wow. Just wow. Mercury energy. We have the magician again. Wow. Sagittarius, like, whatever is going on in November, you are coming out of that bitch like manifesting like crazy. I think that you are just like, you're in this zone right now and you're like, you're ready to manifest 2023. And then we have the 8 of Wands, Mercury in Sagittarius. And the magician is ruled by Mercury. Like, holy shit. This energy is just wow. I see some travel. I definitely see some travel for a lot of you, especially with the spirit of place and the 2 magician energies, and then like just taking off with the Mercury, with Mercury and Sagittarius there. It's also like with 2 magicians and then the Mercury and Sagittarius, like it could just be like crazy creative, like lots of communication, like manifestation, communication. It could definitely be between you and another person that you're feeling some really passionate energy for. This person could be in a completely different country, in a completely different city, with the spirit of place here. And you want to travel towards them. You want to go towards them. Saggy. Huh. What's the advice here? Success. Enjoying your life and the unfolding of your creative abilities as much as possible is real success. Yeah. Enjoying. Yeah, wow. I'm definitely feeling a lot of enjoying here. And just like Sagittarius, by next year, 2022, you're just going to be manifesting like insane. yeah, I'm feeling some really strong travel energies here. Or at least thinking about traveling or planning to travel for 2023. Planning it with the two magicians here, planning it. With the hot moon extremes here, either you are in some kind of passionate connection with another person and you guys are talking about traveling together and you're making a plan to travel together, or you have met someone in another country or city or state or whatever, and you're planning to travel towards them. But there's also this energy of just like really wanting to soak in to like another environment. Now, for those who are not traveling, I feel like the travel energy is really strong here. But this could just also be traveling, like this could also be this could also be local. This could also be like moving around a lot. Like I just feel a lot of movement in December of 2022. Lots of movement. So just like going from place to place. Extremes. Lots of extreme energy here. Lots of just like movement. And just going from place to place and moving. And you just doing, you're literally just doing what you're passionate about. You're just following your heart. You're following your passion. You're doing what you're passionate about and you're just doing it. And it's just like going from movement, constantly manifesting, talking to people. I see a lot of talking to people. It could be about like the future. It could be about the project. It could be about something creative. And we have success. Just really enjoying every moment of who you are and what you want to build. Just who you are as a creative individual who's just following your path. You're just following your path here, Sagittarius. Oh, we got through it. We got through it together. Okay. And that was not so bad, but actually that was really good. I really enjoyed that reading. So Sagittarius, let me know down below if you want to leave a comment. I mean, it's literally a full year's reading. So it's like, how are you really going to know? And if you want to come back to this video next year and leave a comment, that would be cool too. But this is your reading, 2022 12-month tarot spread. I really hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, stay tuned for future videos that I post on my channel, and just like whatever, like any creative projects, anything that like I'm doing and just like working on, like, you know, like YouTube is probably going to be one of the first places that I'll talk about it. So, yeah, just kind of stay tuned. All right. And hopefully I'll see you guys in 2022. Bye.